I'm going white. Yeah, baby girl. I'm white. I'm gonna mute you then. I'm gonna mute you then. I'm gonna mute you then.
Going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you gotta think this will be a little contentious. Welcome everyone to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pit Bull Stadium. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Florida Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Makes the grab, it's Owens. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. FIU pushing tempo.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl, but knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Now adjusting. He's open on the right.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Floating away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. Jumped on top of the pile.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Dumps it to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, but you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Absolutely center cut. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Terrell. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Kick is in the air. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. This offense has it with really good field position. He leaves it with his back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Payne. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Back's got it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Florida International. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man on the right. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. Complete to start this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. After the break, they'll go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Platt. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Second down coming up. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Let's go. Wants to go up top. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
All right, now, if you're the quarterback, you got to know in this game, you better be ready every snap. You better know where the pressure is coming from because this defense is going to bring it from all over the place.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught behind the line. It's Sands. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Owens. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Owens. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Perry. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Smashes ahead. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Panther! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Didn't take them long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The AT unit on the field. Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Central Michigan. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Florida International offense is back on the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tagged on a field goal, and now back for more. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. Snap it to the back. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good, solid tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. FIU will line up to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On his way from around the 50. He's got great speed. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Sands. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Sands. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Gets the back moving. Bully ball on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got it in the middle, it's Henry. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. This time he's got it. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Snap in the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Looking to throw. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. FIU pushing tempo. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Grab near the sticks. It's Stone. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This will likely be the last play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Dances away. He's going to take off. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Panthers will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Pretty good job on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and to get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Going to swing it on second down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. Breaks into... Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And here's the return. And the returner will be knocked down. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Got a man. It's Messer. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Owls headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. No huddle here for the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Shows him the stiff arm. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Owls are moving quickly down the field.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. And he's scrambling on that play. And there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves. But that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. That's caught. It's terrible. Across the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
It leads to 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going for it all. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
down in tight to the goal line. You saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
To the air, it's Jenkins. Snagged in the middle, it's Owens. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to fire on second down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And the Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's another FIU.
FIU set up with another first down. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Finds his man. It's Owens.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
On the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Sands. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This defense defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Now facing a 3rd and long. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
Tight end getting vertical. Touchdown, Owls. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Nevada is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 30 over Middle Tennessee. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Got the back over the middle. Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here. And this...
He's got it inside the 30. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Panthers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
First and 10.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Gives it on the option. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Terrell. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Platt. And they get him down.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down. Couldn't do it. And as a result, they give up an explosive play.
And the Owls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. He's loose on the right. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They move on top here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And he puts through the... Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Makes the catch. It's McNeil. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air, it's Jenkins. Makes the catch. It's Perry. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. FIU pushing tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it.
Going to take a shot at this DB. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one, 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. The short hands, it's Messer. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Timeout.
The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He'll work his way down to the 28. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a two-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Throws for the tight end. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, no big surprise here in the fourth quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Now the play fake. looking to the big tight end. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.